What's up, guys? It's One for the Road, and in this episode of Solid Gold Baby, I'll be walking through the mission Nervous Ron from your contact point, Trevor. Alright guys, so this is a timed mission, and it's a relatively short time frame, and we have a lot of things to accomplish. And since we have to shoot out those lights anyway, guys, if you want to go ahead and take them out right at the beginning, that'll save you some hassling later and trying to fumble around with those lights after you shoot out the first guy. So guys, as soon as you see Ron wave his little hands around, you can immediately zoom back to where we just shot out those lights, and that's going to be your first guy coming down the stairs. This mission does require at least 5 headshots to get a gold 100% completion, and that is one of the gold requirements, and it's relatively easy to get the 5 headshots, guys. And if you're having trouble, don't worry about trying to get them in the sniping. Just try to get them, later when you're running across the field with your gun, or when you're on the plane wing with your machine gun. Any of those times you can get headshots, and they all count toward it. So don't be stressed out over that, guys. And if you see how I'm moving my sniper, guys, I already know where the next guy is going to come through and where he's going to be, and that's why I'm setting up for headshots. And make sure you're watching close enough so you can where the next guy is coming out. So like I knew as soon as I kill that last guy on the balcony, go back to Ron, and then as soon as he sees me, go right over there and take out 2 guys. And I'm already waiting for the next guy to show up on his moped, guys. And because this is a timed mission, I want to do everything as quickly as possible. So guys, as soon as you take out the guy on the motorcycle, immediately move your sniper rifle over to the sky. There's going to be a helicopter coming in above this billboard sign, and go ahead and take a few shots. Some of the times I played through, it only took me once. But whatever, guys, shoot him down before you do it. Immediately hit X. Some people say that skipping the cutscenes helps on the amount of time that you have to complete a mission, and I don't believe that's true, because I've completed missions and way under the time limit that they gave me and watched all of the cutscenes. So I think that's complete baloney that they tell us that, but you'll believe what you want to, guys. And if you think skipping cutscenes makes it faster for you, all the power to you. So guys, once you are on the plane wing, a gold requirement is to kill every single biker. Now this took me a while to figure out how to get one particular guy. I kept playing through the mission, and I kept doing it over and over, and I was missing like one guy, and he was over like in the barn somewhere, and I could never find him even. I mean, I was shooting all near that little red dot on the mini map, but I could never hit him, and finally figured out how to do it. If you go into Michael's special ability, you can take out the guys really, really quickly. So I think I use my special ability right here. Yep. And I just take out all of these guys, and then you can turn around and you can shoot. If there's anybody left, now's your chance, because you're still really close to the barn. You can still shoot all of the tanks and make them blow up. And it's an easy way to make sure you're clearing every single person. So definitely recommend using this special ability. And you see how far I finished before having to jump off on this other plane. So guys, here comes to the fun part of the mission. You actually get to fly a plane for the very first time in this mission since we started the game. So that's kind of cool. And just a tip for you guys, you actually don't have to hold down the gas the entire time. The only thing you need to worry about is just the 2 keys that it tells you are the ones that manage the rudders, and for PlayStation it's the right bumper and the left bumper. And that's all you have to do, is just keep your joystick so the plane's level, and use the right bumper and left bumper for PlayStation. I don't know if it's different for Xbox, probably is. But all you have to do is just maintain those 2, and your flying plane is, I guess you're saving yourself a finger, so it's a little easier. And look at that guy just flew past me like I was standing still. But this part's kind of fun, guys, and a little annoying once it gets past the third bridge here, I guess, and we go ahead and drop off a package. But on the way back, I'll show you some tips on how to actually fly under the bridges a little bit more effectively, since they're not as wide as these bridges. You can see these bridges here are like freaking skyscrapers, and you have so much room to fly under them. But on the way back, it's a lot more difficult. Alright guys, so after you drop off the cargo, which are the weapons, go ahead and line yourself up, which is 180 degrees from where you drop the package, pretty much, and line yourself up really low to the water, and you should be able to get that first bridge relatively easy. So that's probably not the one that's causing you guys trouble, and it's probably not even the 5th bridge here that's causing you trouble for the gold requirement. Since it's 6 bridges, I imagine it's the final bridge that's giving you trouble, and this is how you can do it pretty easily. Instead of just flying straight toward that bridge and then trying to turn really quickly, fly like really far to the right like I'm doing. That's excessively far to the right, and you see how much time I can just use those bumpers, because I'm on PS3, I'm bumpers, just gliding myself back under there, and it's much easier to get that 6th bridge and final bridge. And don't even worry about the other ones, guys. I tried to be like, ooh, I'm gonna get every single bridge, and yeah, you end up crashing because it's extremely difficult to get that 8th bridge right there. The 7th one's okay, but that 8th one, oh my god, let me tell you, man, that thing is low to the ground. But anyway, I did get it a few times, but I couldn't complete it in the time frame, so just don't even worry about it. Once you get that 6th bridge, guys, you're just pretty much straight back to the runway, and what you want to do is fly pretty much straight from where I just did. And once you get to a point where it says use your circle for PS3 to focus in on it, don't even worry about focusing in on it. Just go ahead and throw your landing gear when you can see the end of the runway, which is that long strip of dirt right there. Throw your runway, and then start easing on the brakes. Now, I told you didn't have to hold the gas the entire time. That's correct, guys. All you have to do is just tap the brakes, and you'll just guide yourself down, and that's the easiest way I found out how to land. And then you're done, guys. And hopefully, if you use little shortcuts like I did for the plane at the very beginning, you just immediately go to the right instead of following him. That cuts off a good 15 seconds right there alone. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this episode of Solid Gold Baby, and hopefully my tips and tricks helped you get 100% completion. So until next time, guys, I'm out.